Welcome to Make It Make Sense, a series dedicated to uncovering the perplexing world of government finances. We're here to expose the catch, 22S, the baffling policies, and the outright scams that separate you from your hard-earned money. Today, we dive into a topic that touches nearly every homeowner: property taxes. Specifically, the curious case of how they're collected not once, but twice a year. You pay in the spring, and then, just a few months later, you pay again in the fall. This raises an immediate question. What exactly makes the spring payment distinct from the fall payment? Is there a fundamental difference in what these two separate collections are funding? And conversely, what unique circumstances or services are tied to that second payment in the autumn? We're often told, and rightly so, that these taxes are crucial for essential public services, things like schools, emergency services, and, of course, the maintenance of our vital road infrastructure. Yet, when we take a moment to observe our surroundings, particularly the roads we drive on daily, it becomes incredibly difficult to reconcile the significant tax burden with the visible reality. Potholes seem to multiply with each passing season, creating hazardous driving conditions. Cracked pavement and uneven surfaces are not just eyesores. They're a constant reminder of neglect. These widespread issues suggest a profound lack of investment in the very infrastructure property taxes are meant to support. If these biannual payments are indeed earmarked for road repairs, where's the tangible evidence? Why do our streets and highways continue to deteriorate, seemingly untouched by the influx of tax dollars? This disparity forces us to ask a critical question. Who truly benefits from this two-part collection system? Where does the extra money go? The funds that don't appear to be making their way to their stated purpose? Is there a hidden account, an undisclosed beneficiary, or simply an inefficient allocation process? Why not streamline the entire procedure and simply collect property taxes once a year? A single annual payment would undoubtedly reduce the administrative burden on both taxpayers and the government. It could also introduce a much-needed layer of transparency into the entire system. Many other significant annual expenses, from insurance premiums to subscriptions, are managed with a single yearly payment. The current system, with its split payments, feels unnecessarily convoluted and opaque. It seems designed to generate more confusion and questions than it provides clear answers. Is there a genuine, logical justification for splitting these payments? Or is it merely a tactic? Perhaps it's a mechanism to obscure the true flow of funds, making accountability harder to trace. The glaring absence of visible improvements on our roads makes the rationale for these taxes increasingly difficult to accept. It leaves countless citizens feeling a deep sense of frustration and disillusionment. Many begin to question the fundamental integrity and fairness of the entire tax system. We, as taxpayers, deserve clear, concise, and straightforward answers about how our money is being utilized. Transparency is not just a buzzword. It is the cornerstone of trust between the government and its citizens. Without genuine transparency, the system appears to be deliberately designed to bewilder rather than enlighten. It creates an environment where skepticism flourishes and confidence erodes. So, we reiterate our core question: what truly differentiates the spring property tax payment from the fall? What specific services, projects, or budget allocations are uniquely tied to each collection period? And if there are no distinct differences, why can't we simply consolidate these payments? A single annual transaction would simplify the process for everyone involved. It would allow for a clearer overview of the year's tax contributions and their intended uses. Imagine the ease of budgeting for one lump sum instead of two unpredictable ones. This isn't just about convenience. It's about fiscal responsibility and public trust. The current model feels like an outdated relic, ill-suited for modern financial management. It's time to demand a system that is not only efficient but also unequivocally clear. We need to understand where every dollar goes, especially when it's meant for our communities. The state of our infrastructure is a direct reflection of how our tax dollars are being managed. And right now, that reflection is showing significant cracks and wear. It's not enough to simply collect taxes. There must be visible, measurable outcomes. We shouldn't have to guess or speculate about the destination of our contributions. The burden of proof lies with those who collect the taxes to justify their methods. This isn't a call for less taxation, but for smarter, more accountable taxation. It's about ensuring that the money collected serves its intended purpose effectively. The public deserves to feel confident that their taxes are being used wisely. Without that confidence, the system loses its legitimacy in the eyes of the people. So, once more, We challenge the status quo and ask for a logical explanation. Let's bring clarity to this confusing biannual payment structure. It's time for accountability, for straightforward answers, and for genuine reform. It's time to dismantle the complexities that obscure the truth. It's time for our tax system to truly make sense. Make it make sense.